you see, I talk a lot. And I was forced to at gunpoint, actually. It's a woman who was at Endeavor named Susie. Well, actually, it was Nancy Josephson at Endeavor who said, you know, I think you're so funny, you should write a book. And I thought, people told me that I should write something on fashion, but I just, over the head. Then Susie Youngers from William Morris came and she made it happen. She said, oh my God, you gotta write a story. No, put it in the book. You got to write a book. Are you kidding? I'm telling you. You have so many great stories, you've got to write oh my God, are you kidding? You don't have a book. And I said, no, I don't. She says, this is crazy. Oh my God, we're gonna make it happen. And that's what happened. Now what I did was, I would take 2 hours about my mother, 2 hours about my father, 2 hours about any subject, and I would just write 2 hours about it and leave blank pages to add things to it. And what it did was it opened up my brain to a lot of things that happened, good, bad, and in the middle. My mother was a strong black woman at 5'3", 5'2", 5'3", who took no mess. No mess, no mess, no mess. She wasn't abusive. She wasn't, crazy. She wasn't an alcoholic. She wasn't a drug addict. She wasn't a prostitute. She wasn't bipolar. She was just Miss Mary Elizabeth Cohen Jenkins, who took no shit. Point blank. And if you challenged her, she challenged you back. And I've challenged her on 3 occasions. Once I slapped her. Yes, I did. And once I slapped her, it went in slow motion. And I remember she slapped me for this girl named Yolanda Bryan, who I had a little crush on. And when she slapped me, I slapped her back. And I want my hand hit my mother's face. And I remember the outfit as though it was yesterday. She had that light blue house dress with the little white daisies on it, penny loafers. She was curling her hair with the hot comb on the stove. Yes, that black, that jar Dixie Beach. The hot comb, the dirty towel on the shoulder, and a paper bag so she could just get there and wipe the grease off on that hot comb. She would spit on it. And when I remember, she had the comb on her head and half the hair was curled. And when I slapped her, I realized that it went in slow motion. The moment it was the crack, it was like, crack. And I thought, and her face was like this. And all I remember doing was running. And if I got too far, my mother was about 10'6". I remember she jumped on me like a linebacker. My head hit the ground, and I really swear to God I saw stars for the first time in my life, and my phone's up in the sky. And it really was those blue flashes twinkling, and she just started banging my head on the floor. And she was trying to get my hands. And when she got my fingers, I can hear the bones of my fingers almost crack, and she was like, you goddamn, blah, 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 blah. You hit me, you hit me. And I was screaming. And she sat on my chest, and I said, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And when I heard my fingers kind of cracking, I saw her ass right here, and I just bit on it. She rolled over, we got to boxing. Then I tried to drown her once in the bathtub, because I remember I rolled my eyes and I sucked my teeth. And she waited till I got to the bathtub, and then she locked the door and went to beat me in the hot water. I mean, in the bath water. And I grabbed and pulled her into the bathtub, stepped on her back, trying to get out to unlock the door. But I loved her to death. And at her funeral, I told the story at the funeral, which had people between crying and laughing. They were all confused. They felt very like Sophia in the Color Purple. How you feeling, Sophia? Confused.